Two teenagers accused of intentionally hitting and killing a bicyclist make their first appearance in adult court. Thanks for staying with us. At 6:30, I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. 18-year-old Jesus Ayala and 16-year-old Yasmir Keys, each facing several charges, including murder for the death of 64-year-old Andreas Probst. Now, our 8 News Now investigators learning the duo accused of stealing and crashing several cars, even attempting to hit another cyclist in this alleged crime spree. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson saying this just hours ago.
They are a danger to the community. And when you're facing an open murder charge, just by definition, that makes you a flight risk.
A judge will consider bail during a hearing, that hearing taking place next week. And the pair will remain in custody until then, but right now we are learning more about what happened early that August morning.
Our 8 News Now investigators with details about a wild crime spree in the hours surrounding 64-year-old Andy Probst's death. Our David Charnes pieces it together.
Two teenagers appear giddy after police say they intentionally hit and killed 64-year-old Andy Probst early in the morning on August 14th near Centennial in Tenaya. By this point, according to police, the duo had already attempted to kill another person on a bike near Fort Apache and Washburn. The 8 News Now investigators learning shortly after the murder, the pair ditched the stolen car that became their weapon. Sources say officers later found that car here near Craig and Jones, about 10 minutes down the road. It had blood on the windshield, and it was stolen the night before. Sources telling the 8 News Now investigators the teenagers are then accused of stealing 2 more cars in the hours after hitting Probst. The 2 cars reported missing near Lake Mead and Torrey Pines. About an hour later, those teenagers allegedly took those 2 stolen cars and crashed them into each other near this shopping plaza. The parking lot just down the road near Lake Mead and Rainbow. Sources say the teenagers then broke into a garage, crashing a stolen car back near the area where they were accused of crashing into Probst. Officers managed to take 18-year-old Jesus Ayala into custody, but the other teenager, 16-year-old Yasmir Keys, the one accused of recording the video, got away. As we've reported, police didn't know this was an apparent murder because that video that we have all seen by this point didn't surface until 2 weeks later. In all, these 2 teenagers are accused of stealing 3 cars, attempting to murder a biker, and killing Andy Probst right here in the span of about 2 hours. Near Centennial and Tenaya, I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
Ayala and Keys scheduled to be back in court next week, and until then, both will remain in custody. Brian?